to agree with Cardi B. Shout out to Miss Cardi B. I like the video she did. So she addressed the fact that people were saying she's not black. Um, I've been saying this for a long period of time. She is partially black. And the African American descendant people have no reason to talk about somebody not being black because none of us are pure black. Okay? Don't give me about the white man, see you as black. The white man ain't God. Okay? So we are mixed and we have different skin tones and hair textures too. We don't all look like the Oko and Akon. Okay? And I embrace being multiracial. I embrace my African American and French and Spanish and Irish, English, French, Spanish, Creole, Irish, from Louisiana, Irish, English, and American roots. I don't want to go along with white man's narrative how he view me. And y'all bully someone like me, but you ain't gonna bully that white man who call you a nigga. You ain't gonna bully nobody. No, and y'all show allegiance to your white master. You talking about how much you hate white people, but you actually perpetrate the one who racist, what they want to see out of us. And if we don't go along with the stereotypes, we don't go along with what they expect out of us, you the one who bullying, acting like Steven Django or acting like Fitler from movie Rules of Aunt Jemima about to sit and get out and get on some ape shit. And I'm gonna call it by ape, but you start acting like a wild animal in the cage about somebody not living up to your standard, actually a white racist standard. Okay, I'm my own person. I'm my own individual. I'm not collective. And this is the thing. People get mad about that. I already had somebody tell me from their gut what they view and what they say they are and what they believe, then to try to make someone believe what I want to believe. I never understood how some of my people act like a cult, because actually slavery was a cult, because in America they used to twist the Bible to control the slaves. So that's why this mentality our white ancestors did to our black and mixed race ancestors, so they can remain on a plantation by distorting the Bible. So you act like a cult, like you in some Jim Jones. But I see why Jim Jones back in the day was able to get African people and make them drink poison Kool-Aid down in South America, because these folks at the time, and you see why I always, and everyone know I'm a Generation X. I was considered a hard-headed one, and I'm glad, because that was my conscience and that's my intuition telling me don't listen to that person, you're gonna fall into some bullshit. Okay, if them folks had that type of mentality and action, they would never went down to South America with Jim Jones and drank that damn Kool-Aid. Okay, that's poisoned. Okay, but they was told, well, we gotta do what we gotta do, and my mom and my daddy raised me like this. No one never had their own thought. They didn't have their own mind. They couldn't differentiate. They couldn't examine. They couldn't discern what. And I have a gift of discernment. So, would you rather have somebody who tell you what they believe in than opposed to me saying, "Oh yeah, I go along to get along," but deep inside, I'm actually against what you're saying? I never understood that. So, African people stop trying to be. Everybody is a collective. I'd rather a brother or sister come out and say they not for this, they not for that, and I don't fool with them, they don't fool with me, than to them deceive me. It's supposed to get some clout from me, okay? And that's what y'all do. Some of y'all of African descent do. Yeah, I'm African descent too, but I have a different mindset. You want everybody in African descent community as to jump and holler when you expect. I'm sorry, I don't believe like that. I know there's no loyalty in our community. There was no loyalty back in slavery. Look what happened to Nat Turner. Nat Turner had, if he never had that brother in that rebellion, they were left. They were wrong. You see what I'm saying? I can't have nobody go back and tell me we supposed to be niggers to white men. Do you understand the reason why that I'm that way? You can. Fred Douglass was the same way. He didn't talk to Fred Douglass, even though he was Paul. And so, hold on. I like to actually say biracial, marginalized people are not black, but you black. Then you come from biracial people too, African descent people. Then you come from white people and mixing with black and Native American. And you know y'all pure African. And our leader, Fred Douglass, had a dad white. His dad was white. Did you know that? Fred Douglass' dad was white, a plantation owner. Fred Douglass, yes, he was. So you can celebrate him on Black History Month. He can fall for us. His mother was black and Native American. I mean, many of the first couple blacks that one drop mess where half majority was half something else, including yes, dark skinned Harriet Tubman. What I researched, Miss Harriet Tubman's mother, her dad's from Africa. Talking about Harriet Tubman's dad, that's why she get her color from and her hair. But her mama was part white. A lot of folks not know that. So she was mixed, just came out dark skin. Yeah, she's mixed because she related to white people. She ain't no full blown Negro. I don't care how dog. Let me tell you something. Whatever race, race that you have in your background, any race is in you. That's who you are. That's why you here. Your parents are not pure black. If they have an Irish, a German, an Indian, Native American, an Asian, Mexican, besides African, that's what they are. If them other bloodlines that come in together, or the people, your parents, your so-called pure black, who ain't pure black as a white man say so, miss, would not exist, and your ass wouldn't exist. I would not exist today if it was an African, a French, a Spanish, an Irish, an English, and Native come together. It's just that you're going by a white man's racist ideology that is no longer a law. Can I remind you that the Love Versus UK said back in 1970, 2 years ago, in June 12th, okay, in their documentation, it said the one, besides allowing interracial marriage to be legalized, it said the one drop rule was unconstitutional. It's no longer a law. Why are you holding on to that? You are mad. It's so funny. I subscribe to an African woman from Equatorial Guinea, and she's right. She is a full-blown African. We're not. Why are y'all still holding on? Here is a beautiful, dark, real black woman from Africa telling y'all American ass with one drop of black DNA, you ain't pure black. Stop saying because a white man say so. Y'all put white man on the pedestal of God to it's pitiful. That's why we don't win in racism. They were always losing. We gotta change our mindset. You expect a falling every time we try to find a victory. You the main one trying to participate in that fall, in that failure. So we will not have no victory. I'm the one trying to champion for the victory. So who's a true brother in this situation? I think it's me and y'all. You know, you won't continue, you want to expect failure and despair. I try to find ways to stop failure and despair. You've been programmed to that. So anyway, when it comes to Cardi B, she said her features are African. That's very true. So she is part black. Well, her parents are like, how many people? I don't know. Some of y'all don't go out the hood where you from, and I think because back in the colored and Negro days, you will see people in the hood looking like Cardi B. But right after segregation ended, and they had affirmative action, it is very true. Those who that color did benefit from the civil rights movement. Did benefit. That's very true. Those who are very fair skin tone, those who caramel like myself, can light brown too. Okay, but those who are more lighter than me, like the Cardi B is lighter than me. It is very true that they blossom into. Some of them, if they look black to society, pass as something else. That's no, and actually it's very true because as a woman, I think she's part black and Italian. She's a multiracial identity group that I was in back on Facebook back in 2013, 14. So we were talking about, and so she said, "What's wrong just putting black on them? All I do is get black folks money, and you see when you think she's a Mexican, Puerto Rican, exotic looking, but she part of the black and top, whatever she is, very exotic looking." Yes, so she got them scholarships, and she used that scholarship, and actually had a friend on social media back in 2003, and she told me this. She said she get it from both sides. The white people said the reason why she made it because she's a black woman, even though she's part white, from affirmative action, and then the African people, especially who are darker than her, said that because none of us are pure black. That's why I had to say it like that, because none of us are pure black. We don't all look. I don't look like Akon. Okay, when it comes to complexion, come on now. Okay, they were saying because she's very light skinned, high yellow, that's why she got the job. Do you understand? So I'm saying, and actually, when it comes to music industry, it went from the lighter brown skin tone, light brown, camera brown, like my complexion, Michael Jackson color, Whitney Houston color, to now those with Mariah Carey, color, and Drake color. Do you understand? It's the truth. I'm sorry, Beyonce. It's the truth. I'm calling it like it is. Okay, and Whitney Houston was as a camera skin woman. She was not dark brown skin, and please stop showing the picture with her Jerry curl when she had high pigmentation due to sun. Okay, some of our people don't put sunscreen on. Okay, so that does when your camera skin, if you're in the hot sun, you will get darker. Okay, and then later on, 9 10 light up. Okay, it is what it is. I call high pigmentation. If you see old pictures of Whitney Houston, she was that camera complexion. She was not no dark chocolate skin tone. Okay, Whitney Houston was as Clyde Davis promoted her being a lot of brown skin tone, caramel complected, and that made because she didn't look like on the white side, and she didn't look dark like Lupita Yoga. She was in the middle, okay, and she was that commercial art. She didn't get ratchet and take her clothes off like Madonna, okay. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? So she had that classic voice. She sang the gospel vocals, and she transcended. And Clyde Davis actually, what he was thinking did work, okay? Because you had white girls singing Whitney Houston song when I was growing up back in 80s, okay? You know what I'm saying? So do you understand? And she transcended because she, I'm sorry to say this, because she has a complexion in the middle. She not pale, fair skin, and she not dark chocolate, okay? It is the truth. Whitney Houston, she's in complexion. I mean, no wonder, yeah, I was in love and still love. I was in love with Whitney Houston. She my second love, but Diana Ross my first love. Okay, and I failed the first grade because of Whitney Houston. They showed that we both Leos, by the way. Me and Whitney Houston on 9th of August. Okay, so we both August Leos. I failed the first grade due to Whitney Houston. My grandma said, do your homework. I didn't do my homework. Go home. Back in 85, 86 school year, I failed the first grade. Listen, how well I know due to Whitney Houston. I sure that was my second love, Whitney Houston. Okay, so you understand, and it's very true. So before Michael Jackson's Vitiligo, okay, he had that caramel complexion. He was no dark chocolate skin tone. He was no pale like the boys. Okay, do you understand? They did that because he was in the middle. He was I guess the so-called safe black. The safe brown, you know what I'm saying? I'm not call it like it is. And actually, yeah, if you was a camel compared to high yellow, you was in school back in the 80s. You go, us guys, I felt, I said, I don't have no problem getting no women. I thought that, okay. But no, when I was growing up and I was always, trying to present myself. And, actually my grandma always made myself, look presentable, not look ratchet. Okay, so that's why I don't care that even living in the ghetto, they don't. Why? No, I wasn't raised like that. I don't read everything how my grandma operated and how she disciplined me, whatever. But and my grandfather. But however, when they left and we lived in the middle class, I grew up in the middle class environment. And my school was mostly white, and then became mostly Hispanic later on. Okay, so I mean, and good thing I didn't, because let me tell you something. Image is important. If I came out looking ratchet, okay, in that environment, it'd been hell. Okay, let's be real. Like, y'all think that, and this is when y'all talk about that's being black. No, it's not. Being ratchet, looking any kind of resemble. That's what the slave master wanted the slaves to look like, so he could look way better in clothes and stuff, and dress best. And then the slaves just look like the hand-me-down clothes and looking ratchet and good. That's what y'all going with your white master ideology. I'm going against it. So y'all have fun being a slave in 2019 or 2020, okay? Look like a cotton picking in slave, okay? They had high yellow. They had high yellow folks, Blight and Mariah Carey on the cotton field too, okay? And I'm glad that they broke that barrier when she played in the movie The Butler, because it's very true. It's very true. There were slave owners who did practice the colors there, but actually, you did have those who were dark. Mammy, we see images of Mammy. She was dark in the house. Okay, come on. So, anyway, let's get to the subject. So, point is, when it comes to, because we've been told a lot, okay? It wasn't always like that. And the truth of the matter is that Cardi B, she is partially black. Okay? She's not for whatever y'all trying to say. She is partially African descent. Okay? And none of y'all cannot talk about her not being black, because do we need that African woman that y'all got mad back in November, December, even by I'm gonna tell y'all asses y'all not up here Negroes, even the Africans that come here, especially them Nigerian, and the Igbo Nigerian, they not even picking because the English mix, but they don't. That's why they got some high yellow ones in that, you know. But point is, and even camera like myself, it is what it is. The Igbo did mix with the English. Okay, I met Igbo people who told me that even the darkest one told me they got some fucked up English bloodline. Okay, it's the truth. Okay, don't tell me because them other tribes. No, you had white people mixing when they first came out. They started mixing with them black women, especially when they saw them naked. Let's be real. Truth of the matter is, like it's all the Native American women mixing, whether it was consensual or rape, whatever the case. It's all naked Native American women. I'm not making fun of African, but it's the truth. Okay, I'm getting tired with y'all lies and trying to put all this mess to fit your stupid false narrative. At the end of the motherfucking day, okay, we're not pure black. And if you have so-called friends who are outside of the ADS community, they're not your friends who don't acknowledge that. I kicked off Hispanic friends. No, they behind got some black in them, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. Yeah, they had Africans in Mexico. They don't look black, but we can search that doggone family tree in the colonial period of time. Okay, when they had a caste system. Shut up now, okay? In white and Asian. Those not your friends. They don't brace your roots, your hair. They're not your damn friends. Okay, stop trying. Y'all don't want to cater to them. I'm cater to them. No, my bloodlines are important. I am not denying my roots. I'm very proud of it. I don't care what anybody say. I don't pay nobody's way. So you need to have your own individual ass and go someplace else and fool with those individuals who think like you. I'm not the one. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Cardi B is not a pure black woman. She's partially black, and she's not lying that she's partially black. I don't understand because she got more clout because she's lighter skinned. This is not new. Because she likes it. This is not new. Lena Horne, Dorothy Dandridge. Can we go back in time? Okay, y'all are some ignorant people. You don't do historical research. You just go along to get along and don't even examine everything that's there. So, if we want to know what is her background, Cardi B mama, I was told, she's Trinidadian. Hope she's not related to Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj ain't no pure black woman. Nicki Minaj is part Japanese and part East Indian. Her mama, Cara Mirage, you see them Asian features. Her grandfather was Japanese. Her daddy, talking about Nicki Minaj, Mirage is an Asian Indian, which you call an East Indian, South Asian, Hindi last name, Mirage, because her name Onika. Okay, forget the Onika, Mirage, not Minaj. That's her stage name, Mirage. If you go to India today, you will see a bunch of Mirages. That's her last name. She is not a pure black woman either. God damn. Stupid. Point is, her daddy's part black and East Indian from Trinidad, and that's nothing new because a lot of Trinidadians are mixed. Okay? Foxy Brown is not a pure black woman. Foxy Brown may be dark skinned, but her mother is part Chinese. Okay? Her mother. That's why she has Asian features. She don't look like an Asian eye shape, but her facial features and her cheekbones and her hair is not naturally kinky. It's straight. Okay? She might put weave in her hair, but she got long hair naturally. Okay? Y'all get on my nerves. And she eats Indian too, because I saw on Wikipedia that she eats Indian too. And I remember going to a Caribbean festival 20 years ago here in Houston, and by City Hall, by downtown. Yes. My homegirl, caramel skin with a perm. She had a weave on that time. She had Spanish first name. I want to give her name out. Should I ain't mention her last name, so I'm going to go ahead and give it out. Because Ricky Martin had a song on his Baby album before he had Living in Villa Loca. Her name Marcia. That her name Marcia. So Marcia, I ain't mention her last name. Like Marsha, but it's Marcia. I said, don't the edge, I'm from Trinidad. We was in Equinox and National together trying to make money with Equinox with those scheme. We know it was a pyramid scheme scam, okay? And so I saw her boyfriend, he was like Tay Diggs. She had a weave on, long weave in her hair. Then her sister is dark skinned with straight hair. Like you think it's a dark chocolate East Indian. No, she's part black and East Indian. That's her sister. It ain't from Trinidad. This is nothing new. It's nothing new. I know one girl, she looked like Selena. Remember, Selena had that short hair. The singer Selena, not Gomez. Yeah, if anyone who knows, Selena had short hair like the Nita Baker hairstyle, that Halle Berry back in the early '90s, like 1990 and '89. Okay, when I was at Caribbean Festival in 2000, one of the girls that was Jeff Davis. Okay, we're talking about the Jose Flores situation and Andrew Jackson. Jeff Davis, one of the girls, everybody thinks a curly hair Mexican girl with a ball. No, she is Cuban. Me and her danced together. And then, so the girl who was short hair with pixie hairstyle, I thought it was Mexican. No, she's from Trinidad, and I said, you want to dance? I got a husband. Look at my ring on my finger. That's what she told me. So, do you understand? When I was in Caribbean, I saw so many different shades, sizes, and colors at the Caribbean Festival. Okay? Antigua. You have a lot of folks from, I think it's Antigua. They're the red and white flags. You would think those are Mexican people. They're mixed. You know, they're mixed. You have dark hair, dark skin, dark. I don't understand how people are so damn ignorant and accurate, and people have no room to talk because we don't look alike. We don't look alike. I don't know what the fuck y'all think y'all do. Do all of us look like Lapidiogo and Akon? No, the fuck we don't. We have different shades. I might have kinky hair and big lips and wide nose. But guess what? I'm also a lighter brown skin tone, caramel skin. I'm not no dark chocolate skin tone like the Wesley Snipes. Y'all some ignorant, dumb people. Because white men want to see you, the white race. Y'all the one live for the white race man. I don't. Y'all like for here in Texas. I would tell somebody I want to leave this old racist state. Here y'all tell me we want the same state that's stolen from Mexico. Okay, due to slavery, okay, and was still practicing slavery 3 years after it was abolished, Juneteenth. So why are we in historically the same curse that happened before Juneteenth and during the Alamo, okay? Because everyone know in Mexico, everybody that they thought Cardi B was Mexican, you do have Mexican girls who they look like her. Not all. Let me say this. I keep harping on this. I'm from Texas. Yo soy de Texas. I'm from Texas. Why do you think the state was stolen? Due to the Afro mestizo president. This is Guerrero. He banned slavery. August Leo too. August 10th. Okay? Same. Jose Flores sadly that passed away 3 years ago. But that's they say August 10th. Okay? One day after Whitney Houston's birthday. Point is. Vicente Guerrero had a black mama, Mexican, by nationality, but a black mama who was slave, and a biracial mestizo father, Spanish and Native, okay? White, Spanish, and Native. He banned slavery due to the Anglos, the Anglos coming from the South. Our other ancestors who were slaving us, okay? Who brought our African ancestors who were mixed and pure to this state. They're so bad, law. Every time I hear about Trump build a wall, and I laugh at these white Texan people, okay, that could be distant because my foregrandma was a white woman married to a Creole, a man who passed as white. My foregrandfather cannot find records on my third grandfather's parents. My great grandfather was still his paternal fathers, which are my paternal grandfather's parents. Point is, after slavery, he was born in 1870s after slavery. Yes. To a white woman in a Creole past, a mulatto man. She was Irish English. She's from Alabama. Yeah, her roots come from England and Irish. Her grandma was Irish. Bacon was her last name. Truth of the matter is, when they came here, they disobeyed the law of Mexico. Okay? Because slavery ended in Mexico due to that caste system. Okay? Because they said, regardless if they're native and Spaniard or African or mestizo, mulatto, whatever, you're all Mexican. So there's no reason to have these racial categories. Okay? And when the Anglos came in, okay, from the South, our other ancestors, Sam Houston and Austin Fenton, yeah, them, yes. Our redneck, ratchet slave on the ancestors. Came here and brought our African ancestors who were mixed and pure as their slave. disobeying law, invading Mexico. And they wanted in Mexico demand them slaves to be free. They're about to lose their money, greed. The animals about that. Okay? I'm keep on harping on it. Okay? The reason why I defend DACA because Mexico opened its doors to African people crossing that Rio Grande. That's our other underground railroad. I don't understand how people forget this. Even though I talk like at the group Carter it's not taught in the school district. Okay, they dump us down in those stupid school districts. I'm glad I went out the box and went to the library and read this shit back 20 some years ago, and read it on the internet as well. Okay. So you do have Mexicans with African features. Look at Selena Quintanilla. Those big lips and her shape, her rump shape. I'm going to be respectful here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The behind. That's African. Her hair, it was naturally curly. She wore it straight, okay? But we see Baby Bum Bum. That's her natural curly hair. Okay? Her husband, he like Busy Bone. You know, Busy Bone part Italian, part African American. And look like Slash, who's part black and part white, Jewish or English, okay? You know, from Guns N' Roses. You can tell Chris Bettis got some black in him with that curly hair. And he's August 15th. Yeah. Same as August 15th, 14th. And Maxine Wars is around. But I keep up with all these Leos up in here. Yes, I do. Because I'm a Leo too. Point is, that curl pattern hair, that's some curly hair on that dude's head. Okay? You can tell there's some Negro in that family. Okay? Something way down the family street. Okay? Down the Colonial Period Time, Mexico. Okay? The woman that killed her, Yolanda Salazar. That Negro nose, she has a Negro nose. Yolanda has curly hair, and she has a Negro nose. She don't look like a black woman, but down her family tree, some Afro-Mexican woman is the roots that Negro nose, that wide nose, and that curl pattern hair. Okay? Yes, she pale, that's Hispanic. Yes, she has some partial indigenous features. Okay? That's I can tell. I'll be looking up and down, okay? Even the man that won against Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, he don't look black, but that nose, that Negro nose, he has a Negroid nose, like Cardi B have a Negroid nose in the minute. You can tell. They can say they're not black. They might not look black, but look at their family, the grandma, the abuelita, the grandpa. You can tell. Yeah, you know, and that's how I know. The lips, big lips, wide nose, curly pattern, dark skin. Besides the indigenous, is the African bloodline as well. So you can't sit here and deny that. Okay? So I wish y'all can stop being uneducated because your parents told you and what people told lied to you in school. But you need to examine what everybody told you. I do. Everybody see contradiction of that bullshit. Okay? You know, Cardi B is Afro-Mestiza. Not all natives were killed in the Dominican Republic. That's a lie. Spaniards told the whole world that they can colonize Puerto Rico and Cuba and the Dominican Republic, San Domingo at one period of time, okay? So they can bring it, more Spaniards there. But no, if anyone knows, just like here in the United States, the African people went to the Native American communities and hid. Yeah, they had Native Americans that owned slaves, but you had also, and you had those who's trying to buy into, apple coon, apple and red on outside, white, apple coon for white supremacy, okay? But you had those who are native people who had to own a slave, because if you ran off to the community as a runaway slave and a master tried to get the authority to get that slave back, you had to own that person so they would not go back to master. Those don't tell you that story. Okay? But in the Dominican Republic, but I'm reading this too, you had Tainos who were still living, okay? The Puritans. Because now they mix with Spaniard and Native and black now, okay? Which is part of the beast that. What happened is you had the Tainos in those little small communities And when the slaves were run from the white Spaniard masters, they had to go to those communities and they mixed there too. And anyone knows that's what happens. Like, for example, in Mexico, I was reading the Encyclopedia of Mexico back in 1999 at Houston Public Library. A lot of Africa, that's why I laugh how these Mexican American dudes, Latino dudes, to us who are not Mexican, get mad about a brother going with a Latino woman. Because Afro-Mexican men in the 1600s did marry Native American women. A lot. Not Native Indigenous and Mexican women. You know, the Native American in Mexico, yes, they did. It's no joke. That's why they had called the children Pados or Zambos, okay? In that caste system. This is nothing new. So when I hear, like, Kim, she wanted to come on, I would love to find what was the mama Peruvian, right, and daddy Mexican. I would know if any of them black Afro-Mexican slave or free people in Mexico in the colonial time was mixing with some Native American woman. BBC, okay? It is what it is. You can't talk make jokes about that. Have y'all, like, anyone that talk bad about Africans and people who are Hispanic need to watch their mouth because they have African blood too. Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, okay? And the rest. Every Spaniard colony had African slaves. You might don't see like an artist because many of them assimilated. They went to other races and their children, the descendants of them, not looking like black people. It's the truth. I wish people stop thinking that mess. Okay? It's the truth. They went to Uruguay too, and they mixed with Spanish, especially not in Africa, and there was no restriction of race mixing like it is in the United States, you know. So of course they went to other communities and they mixed their bloodline there. The children might not come out looking black, but I bet somebody got some wide nose, some big lips, hair curl, some curl pattern in their hair, maybe loose or truly loose or wider or either tight curls, okay, not kinky. You know, let's be real. I get tired of y'all looking details. I do. I might not like a white man, okay, but I have camel complexion. I don't look like Wesley Snipes. I don't look like Akon. I have hairy, non-hairy chest. That's Native American. When I look Native American, but you see how it goes, and people try to make people more black. African people are not going to be dark, okay? In the next 20 some years, y'all wish they'd happen, okay? You're going to have people in your blood. You get two dark-skinned people in the community, and they can have a light-skinned child because their genetics are not pure black. They have European and American. They're like, that's your child for real? Why your parents dark your like them? Because someone in their bloodline. It happens all the time. Okay? You see it on more, but they never child. Yeah, child by a white man. Oh, they are missing somebody else. And it's your damn child. Because you, brother, you didn't check your damn roots. Sister, you didn't check your damn roots. Y'all get tired, y'all trying to say, if we stop calling ourselves pure, we'll be real with ourselves. And this whole confusion will go away. Okay? Because I'm real with that shit. You might be dark chocolate, look like an African, but you in your bloodline, your DNA is not 100% African. You get with somebody, your child might come out shapes or maybe like straight like, and you're like, how that happen? Because it's called a hidden gene. Y'all get on my nerve with that, man. It's called a hidden gene. Like I have hidden gene, a white name. I don't look white. You don't look native. I have native. People say I look more black and native. I have told that before, but you know, I look like sitting bull. Okay. But that if my child come out looking like that, whoever I have children with, is not on the mama side, it's also on my side. It's the truth. So you ain't stop here with this identity crisis trying to call yourself people like because the white man say so. And I'm getting tired of y'all talking about white people, well then the white individuals, because not all of everybody's the same. Everybody's their own individual, okay? And others don't see it. I don't need to hang with those individuals who don't. I'm trying to y'all trying to cloud chase for their ass. I ain't trying to cloud chase for their ass. I don't even want their ass to turn my life, period. Like song from City Girl, period. Okay? Shoes. I claim my mixed head because it's the truth. The truth sets you free. I ain't trying to cloud chase for nobody. Let me tell you something. If I'm almost 40 fucking years old, in next 2 months, I'll be 40. And I've been doing this since I was a child. Yeah, okay. Before I turned 18 in the 90s and stuff, maybe late 80s, and actually got string in the 90s. What that tells you how real I am. Okay, so I don't change nobody. I'm a very stubborn person. I'm a Leo. I don't live for nobody else. I'm the king of my own destiny. Okay, and only God can change that, not no human. So really get in your head. Okay, I don't change the people. Okay, it is what it is. Who calling me? Stop calling me. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go.